themselves together. We all need some help.
What's up, everybody? We're going to listen to some good music first.
Just look for me. I'm here when you need me. My heart is yours. We can sleep until you're dreaming. I wish you every day was you and me, and everyone else can leave. Every time I'm high on you, and you are high on me. I wish everything could always be what everyone could not believe. And every time I'm high on you, and you are high on me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Stories of Hope. How's it going? We have so much going on today. Hi from Pakistan. That was quick. You're in. Everyone's in. Everyone's ready to go. Everyone's so prompt. I love this. We have so much going on, so much to talk about. We have a very cool guest today on Stories of Hope. Thank you so much. My name is Daniel Weber. If you know it, if you don't know it, doesn't matter because you're on my show. So, number one, and I'm reading a screen on this side. That's why I keep turning this way like this, because I'm reading a screen because I have a lot of notes today. First off, I just want to hear where everybody's from. Please, I love when people say hi from different places. Hi from Guyana? Like, really? Or are you just messing with me? Are you really in Guyana? I know a few people in Guyana, actually. They're such wonderful, sweet people. Hello from Punjab. What's up? From India. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I know. Hi from South Africa. I love that. Love South Africa. Actually, I have a story about Africa today. Hi from India. Yeah, obviously. Hi from Chennai. Hi. I'm going to keep calling out where you guys are from. So, I'm going to talk real fast throughout the show. We're going to keep it really concise to probably about 20 minutes. If you need to catch up on anything that you do not, hi from Ahmedabad, hi from South Africa, anything that you cannot remember, hi from Delhi, hi from Kerala. I will be posting it back on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and that's it. You'll be able to catch it. Hi from Bangladesh. I do love Bangladesh. All right. First off, hi from Brazil. No, now you're just fucking with me because I think you're the same person. Hi from Sweden. Hi from Sri Lanka. You guys could be fucking with me, actually. I don't even know. This could be a total joke. Are you all messing with me? Because that would be really cool. Which brings me to this. So, I want to thank everybody. This is the 15th segment in 16 days, 15 segments we've done of Stories of Hope. I get notifications, hi from Mauritius, I get notifications of when people, I guess, want to be notified when the show is going to start or whatnot, so they can be notified. Hi from New York. You're probably fucking with me. I love New York. That's where I'm born. 30 years in New York. And if you're from New York, tell me where in New York you're from exactly. I want to know what town you're in right now, so I know you're not bullshitting me. So I want to thank everybody who's been putting those notifications on because I am so flattered. We have basically seen such an increase in followers and fans for the show, thousands every day, which is really remarkable. I am so flattered. I didn't think it would turn into this. It's so cool. I love that people are into it. Downtown New York, I don't know. That anybody can say that. Come on, you give me a real place and I'll believe you. Hi from Bangalore. So thank you so much, everybody. It really is great. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, we're going to jump right into the show, Stories of Hope. So if you're watching the news, not watching the news, I mean, there's all kinds of crazy confusion. Hi, Brazil. All kinds of crazy confusion about what's going on with vaccinations. States are procuring their own vaccines at this point. The central government is they have ate shit, so to speak, on giving the states enough vaccinations and vaccines to vaccinate. So states like Hyderabad, Telangana have procured the Russian Sputnik vaccine, which is great. And states like Maharashtra are in the middle of doing the same. I think that they are, hi from Pak, I think that they are trying to negotiate for 10 million doses for themselves. It's sort of a fend for yourself state thing that's a little strange. In the US, where I'm originally from, is, the central government procured and gave it to the states. And I know a lot of countries do that. I'm a little surprised that the central government here is not doing that and not taking care of that properly. They are falling short They really need to pick up the pace, considering it is manufactured here. There can be enough doses. And there is also a time and a place to give doses to other people. India has helped about 30 countries, maybe more at this point, with vaccinations and with vaccines. And as much as I love to help, I do believe you also should take care of your own people first. So that's a little bit of a gray line of discussion. We will probably get into that with maybe somebody from the government in a later date. Hi from Bangladesh. Okay, so for those of you who are, let me see, thank you for tuning in from all over the place. And now I just want to go through a couple of things. Number one, thank you so much to thank you for adopting a baby. Oh, that's really random, and thank you. That makes me smile. Nisha's the best. Of course, frontline workers, journalists, and doctors, nurses, they're all frontline workers. Thank you so much. You're doing an amazing job every day. I personally know so many of them. We've lost over 100 journalists within this pandemic. They are on the front lines reporting. As far as doctors, every day there are doctors and nurses that are passing away because they are fighting to flatten this curve, which it is flattening slowly but surely. Today we registered about 2.7 lakh new cases. The recoveries are much higher, so that is good. Of course, the death rate is still very high, over 4,500, unfortunately. Sorry to hear. That does happen. Massapequa? No way. Now you fucking with me? I lived in Massapequa for 3 years. That's really random. And you probably wouldn't have known that. So, wow, that's crazy. I own 2 homes in Massapequa. Anyway, so we totally lost my train of thought with that one because that was really out of left field, and that was great. So usually the death rate comes down about 10 to 14 days after the curve starts to come down, because that is actually the 2 weeks is what the duration of the virus generally is, so it takes some time. It will come down, and we will start to see that. Ever wonder what it'd be like? The clouds are gone. Well, I don't know. That seems like a riddle. Okay, now, other things I want to talk about today are, if anyone is interested in oxygen concentrators, you could DM Piyush Jain. He is on my feed. You can message him. He can ship them out anywhere in India. He has them, has access to them. He's been doing an amazing job. Again, that's oxygen concentrators. Now, other cool things that are going on I want to bring to light. In Pakistan, they are doing basically health services by phone because the health infrastructure really isn't that amazing and it is overwhelmed. They've been having a remarkable response with health by phone, which is great. I will tell you, in the US, they did this. They started it about 15 months ago in the US. It was called telehealth, and it did remarkable. And in Pakistan, I think it's doing well as well. So that was very cool to hear about that. In Kenya, for whoever was from Africa, I just saw some people. I visited Cancun after... Yeah, Cancun is amazing, right? In Kenya, to help the unemployment during COVID, they're doing something very cool. The government has created the National Hygiene Program. It is known as Kazi Matani or something. It actually translates to jobs in our hood. That's kind of cool. It sounds ghetto, but it's kind of cool. Which means they're giving meaningful employment to people that need jobs that are unemployed, whether it's clearing brush, whether it's community jobs, whether it's fumigation, disinfecting, street cleaning. So that's very cool. Now, without further delay, our guest today, his name is Madish. I might have pronounced it wrong. If I did, I'm sorry. Madish Parikh. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. I'm going to read it because I want to make sure that I'm telling the right thing. And then we're going to jump in and we are going to get him right in. So here we go. Madish is an active youth leader associated with many social and social making change organizations. He's been on the ground for many months doing social change. Many national organizations, outstanding community welfare services, honored with the IG Award by the President of India. Under government of obliging scheme, Madish has also selected as an Indian delegate to Bahrain. He has lots of accolades. I'm going to let him talk about himself. He's also a contributor, fragmenting current portfolios, founder, Okay, we're going to let him talk about it because He's very interesting, young dude that has been doing amazing work. And I think that it's important to have young people come on and share sort of what is going on the ground for them. So let's bring him in. Here we go. We're going to bring him in right now. His is, if he is around, boom, he's on. Look at that. That was quick. Again, I don't know generally any of the guests that I have. So it's very cool for me to meet these people, just like you are meeting these people. Now,
yeah.
And there he is.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Do you hear
Pleasure
me?
to be on the show. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
First of all, I really appreciate you for running the series of stories on hope. I think this is really motivating for people right now when the country is facing such unprecedented challenges. This is really motivating.
Thank
I was going through your timeline, seeing so many series. I myself felt really motivated.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Can you turn your volume up?
Okay. Sure. Is it better now?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Everyone can hear everybody, I hope. So first, introduce yourself so I know that I'm saying your name correctly.
Right. Hello. Hi. This is Madish Parikh, and I run a youth organization that is called Elixir Foundation, which is founded by the President Award winners, Government of India. And we work to unleash the power of young people by engaging them in community services. And we make sure these young people, they are not the future, but they are the present of today. And that's how they bring a change in the world.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you like every 30 seconds because I'm going to have questions based on everything that you're saying, and I'm going to interrupt you, and I don't mean to be rude, but I'm going to be right to it. So when it is the youth of India, how old are you?
So I'm 31.
Holy shit, you're 21 years old? Okay. Everyone on my feed should first off take note of that. This is a 21-year-old who is doing
31.
31.
31, yeah.
31.
Yes.
Okay, still 31. Listen, but you've been doing this for how long?
So it's like 8 years from now. So
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone on my feed,
yeah,
everyone should know that since his mid-20s, he's been doing this. So there are no excuses to get actively involved in many things, correct?
Definitely.
Okay, now tell me something. You started this or joined and became a youth activist 8 years ago. What made you do this?
So it all started with a simple volunteering exercise. It all started with a blood donation camp where I started to volunteer. And at the end of the camp, the sort of impact that I saw, with what I was doing, where I could save lives, that really gave me a hope that, I'm made to do something like this. So I was enrolled into computer engineering. So then, I got a gut feeling that, I'm not made to solve the machine errors, but, I'm made to fix the real societal challenges that exist.
Human challenges.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very nice. And so let's take it now. You have a lot of accolades. You've done a lot of stuff. You've been awarded by the President of India. You've done a ton of different things. But we're going to forward right to March of 2020 when the pandemic starts. When the pandemic started, what were you doing at that time?
So before the pandemic started, like on the day when the Janata Curfew was announced, we started formulating a campaign that was Ahmedabad Fights Corona. So where, we got a team of young people across the state, and we started, formulating, what we will be doing, because we were seeing, what is happening in the West, right? So similar things will happen here, right? So we are already prepared, and we started a fundraiser, and we started to help people on ground. And for the 3 months during the entire pandemic lockdown, we were working on ground 24/7 with a team of 100 plus young people then.
Wow, very nice. And what do you choose on what you're going to work on? Do you guys have a discussion about it, or you just see what is sort of the need of the hour and you dive into it? How is it decided?
Right. So we have a network of young people, and we also promote local youth leadership in the community, right? So we get feedback from them, and also, we see a lot of things, what are happening around us, and we were aware of the situations, and we worked with the support of local administration, so we got really some good support from the community then. So that's how we work.
Now, you only work in Ahmedabad, or now you work everywhere?
So we work everywhere. So the organization is based pan-India. So we have a team of around 5,000 young people across the country.
Oh my God, I love this.
Yeah, yeah. So I myself am based in Ahmedabad. So yeah, I'll talk about Ahmedabad.
Wow, congratulations. So how does somebody join this organization?
So it's simple, they can go on the website that is elixirindia.org, and there, you can join the team, you can apply, to be a part of the team. Yeah. And we'll get
Okay.
it.
Very nice. Now, in your bio, it says that. So, are you part of a government group, or is this or how is it, or is it just recognized by the government?
Okay, so when I was receiving the honor from the Indian president, there were 31 more young people like me who were from different parts of the country, and
Okay.
we together, we thought, like we come from different backgrounds and different cultures, and like we have our own network. So why not collaborate and create a platform, and we all were recognized by the government of India. So I think this was a great strength, and then the youth minister, he supported us to form this organization, and that's how it started and get going. And right now we are working with different couple of youth organizations across the India and different corporates. We also work with UNESCO, UNICEF, and Government of India on different programs.
Oh, very nice. Excellent. So right now in Ahmedabad, what is the situation?
So right now, thank God, touch wood, things are improving, but the things were challenging, 1 month back. It was really a tough time we were facing. Yeah.
Correct. Now, as far as this second wave, obviously we're sort of over the curve. We see it coming down everywhere. We all see that. Now, do you believe personally that there will be a third wave coming?
So I hope that we don't see a third wave, but we see across and we hear across that a third wave is coming. But let's pray that it shouldn't be there in place.
Yeah, no, that of course. I'm just wondering what other officials, government officials, what they are saying, what they think is going on,
right?
Because obviously that's a big worry for everybody. Now, is Ahmedabad? Well, so Gujarat is Gujarat as a state in lockdown right now?
So we are having a partial lockdown. All the commercial offices and everything is closed. So ideally, people do not have anything to do. So people are choosing, to stay at home, and only important, stores are open, like the medicines, groceries, and vegetable vendors are open, and rest everything is under shutdown. So
and when will that end?
So we do not have any clarity here so far. So we'll have the signal from the state government, when they are going to open it.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we're hoping in Maharashtra to be until June 1st, but we don't know. So you have a bunch of different projects you're doing, stuff with preventive medicine, oxygen supplies, cooked meals. Tell us about some of this stuff.
Right. So initially, when the second wave started, we saw a lot of things and requests, coming up on social media. And the second wave was very different from the first wave. In the first wave, it was in the lockdown, and everybody could help. They could help financially, they could help with food. But right now, second wave was very different. Everybody needed help, right? They needed help with resources, they needed help with oxygen, plasma, and these were typical resources, which ordinary people, would not have. Only the pharmaceutical, the people from the pharma backgrounds and the hospitals could support. So here, we were feeling really helpless. At a point of time, I felt if I would have been a doctor, I would have been able to serve more to the society. So that sort of feeling I had at the point of time. And then we started, so in the initial phase, when we did not have any resources, we created a platform that is called gujaratcovidsupport.org. We created a website. The reason being, there was a lot of fake information and false information being circulated over.
Correct. So I address this all the time as well, is that, through WhatsApp groups and through just, bad media, there's a lot of false information going on, and people have to be very careful.
Correct. So, the patient's relative who were in dire need of assistance, when they would call on those numbers, they would reach us saying, these numbers are not working, these numbers are switch off.
I hear the same thing all the time. Yep.
Yeah. So what we did is, we had a team in place, the Ahmedabad COVID support team. They started verifying all these numbers and information. And we put all this information on the website, that is gujaratcovidsupport.org, where it had information about plasma donors, where it had information about remdesivir injections, where it had information about oxygen supplies, where you can refill, everything where you can find food and everything about hospitals.
And is that still updated now?
Yeah, so now, the needs have decreased. The website is there, now all the information that is there, it is verified, but now we are not updating it on a regular basis, because now as such we do not see the need, and all this information that is put on the platform is already verified. Earlier, we were verifying those informations on a daily basis. But now it is not needed, right? Because we have gone through a process, and every day we used to have around 5,000, 6,000 people visiting the website and taking help of the website. And then, we realized that, we could reach through social media only to selective mass of people, because those who lives in the city, those who have internet access. But how do we reach to the people in the interior parts of the country, or particularly my state? So we created a WhatsApp bot. It was very easy because everybody has a WhatsApp on the phone, right? So you just ping a hi on the particular number, and then you have a chat. You can access the information in the chat mode. So that was really helpful. So we also created a WhatsApp chat bot. And then, and then we amplified the entire campaign. What you said is, we focused on three things. Number one, to provide oxygen supply to the city. Second one was to supply preventive medicines. And third one was provide packed food. So I'll talk in brief on this. So, what we did was we set up one of the largest oxygen banks of the city in Ahmedabad. And we are able to supply more than 1 ton of oxygen, to the people of Ahmedabad whenever they are in need on a daily basis. So that's what we have been doing through cylinders and oxygen concentrator machines that we have right now with the active team. All these things, these are possible because of the people they have in place. And then second thing was about the medicines. Here we are a little different than what others are doing. We are working on preventive medicines, right? So what are preventive medicines? You give a set of medicines. We consulted different doctors, and we created a kit which has multivitamin tablets, vitamin C, calcium D3 tablets.
Oh, very nice. And you're distributing it to avoid people, help people avoid getting sick. That's interesting. That's the first time that I've heard that, actually.
So this medicines, we supply to the vulnerable population on the underprivileged areas, where this medicines will help them boost up the immune system, which in first place will help them resist the initial symptoms of COVID, right? So they do not become more serious. So these are the preventive measures that we worked on. And the third one was, we have government hospitals here in the city, and a lot of patients, they come from different parts of the state, from different districts and villages, and the relatives have to stay outside the hospital for the entire day, where they rely on dry food. They do not have access to food because everything is under shutdown.
So you provided food outside the hospital.
Yep. So this also makes them vulnerable to catch COVID.
Wow, that is excellent.
So our team is in place, which makes sure that we supply food both the times in the morning. So during the lunch and in the evening, we are making sure. Yesterday, our state was hit by a cyclone. If you are aware of, right?
I'm in Kerala right now. I went through 3 days of the cyclone. It was crazy.
Right. So even yesterday, when it was heavily downpouring, it was raining. Our team was making sure that they are on the roads, because there were a lot of people on the roadside, who could not put, though they had food, they could not run their stove because there was heavy wind, right? So our team made sure that we are caring for those people as well. So our team is making sincere efforts even on those grounds currently.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's amazing. Some of those initiatives that you're doing, I haven't heard other people doing, like the vitamin packs and the, avoiding getting sick. Most of the people are focusing on when someone's sick to try to get them help, and also food packets outside the hospital. I think that's amazing. I think I do have one question, which probably people want to know, is who funds all of this? This can't be all through donation links.
Right. So we launched a fundraiser that is called Ahmedabad COVID Support, right? And all these funds, they are coming from individual donors of the city. They are coming from different institutional donors. We are having also a corporate partner, that is FinCare Small Finance Bank. And so we are getting support from across the city and from different corporate partners and different individuals. So this really gives us motivation. And there are a lot of people putting it on the social media and sharing and spreading the word on it. And we are also getting support from the NRIs, who are overseas. They're also sending us funds.
Very nice, very nice. So I guess with that, I would like you to share where can people help before we obviously close the show. Right. Tell us where they can help, where they can find you, and anything you want to know where people can look up the organization so people know what's happening.
Right. So if you need to support us, you can go to Gujarat, www.gujaratcovidsupport.org/donate. I repeat, you can go to www.gujaratcovidsupport.org/donate, where you can generously, support us in any possible ways. And even if you wish to contribute us in kind, or, if you want to volunteer with us, you can definitely get in touch with us. Everybody is most welcome, and no no contribution is small, right? So let's together we can do more.
People can DM you directly also to get information, correct?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, so you send me also the link so we can post it as well, because we want to be able to post it and put it out for people. I want to thank you. I mean, at your age, you're like more than 10 years younger than me, and at your age, I didn't think of doing anything like this. So for me, you know, it really is amazing to always hear of youth and youth activists and people on the ground really making a difference. You are making a difference. I hope you know that. I'm sure you know that. The fact that you have so many other youths that are doing this as well, I think it is an amazing contribution, but also experience for them. It's an amazing life experience for them, because this sort of, we hope, is a once in a lifetime thing that we are going through right now. We don't know, of course, but we hope we never have to go through it again. So I think that the fact that all of these people, you and all these people of your association, are helping is really an amazing quality in them, and I think that they should be very proud of themselves. It really is remarkable work, and people need it. Humans need to help humans right now, because you sort of want to rely on organizations and governments, and it doesn't always work that way, and people just need to help people right now, and people like you are doing that, and I thank you, and I'm sure many other people thank you.
I really thank you so much, Daniel, for hosting me, and I'm very motivated that you amplified our efforts and my voice and take it to a larger mass, and we can together be a part of, the bigger cause and save the humanity. Yes. And I'll also take the opportunity to invite you to Ahmedabad anytime. I'll be more than happy.
I've been to Ahmedabad many times, and I'll be happy to come. I'll be happy to come there when I'm free to travel again, hopefully in a few weeks.
Yeah, please drop me a message whenever you are in Ahmedabad. I would be more than happy to take you to, also, by the way, Ahmedabad is world. To take you around to the heritage parts of the city.
Oh, wonderful. My building lost power, see? Because of the storm here. This is what happens. So
there are
thank
challenges,
you so much.
But let's be positive. Things will be well soon, and there will be light. We'll have hope. Let's hope. Yep.
That's true. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
Thank you. And we're back on. Thank you. Thank you so much. And please share the links with me so I can post them. Sure. And thank you for being on the show.
Sure. Thank you so much. Looking forward to host you. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was actually very inspiring. I love to see youths and kids getting involved. It is really great. It's super motivating. Look, there's no age, there's no limit. There's so much to do. You can do so much, do it. Don't be lazy. Help. We all need to help each other at this point. Now, just want to thank everybody again. The response has been phenomenal. And by next week, I'll be back in Mumbai, and I'll be broadcasting from a more stable environment. The power always goes off where I am. I'm up in the mountains in Kerala. Rains here every day. Cyclone hit. Hope everybody's safe from the cyclone. Hope everybody's okay. And if you need to rewatch this, because we all talk so fast all the time, there's so much information, and you need to get information from our guests or any of the resources that are available. That especially was in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. If you need resources, you can always come back here, watch it here on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you so much. Please be safe, be smart, wear however many masks you need to wear. We are going to get through this. We are getting through this, and we're almost there. Love you all. See you. Bye.